now less than 12 weeks till UTMB, and yeah, it's time to get serious about training. It's Monday morning, and praise be to the King, because it's his birthday long weekend, which means no work today. I just spent the last couple of hours in there doing some hill reps. Only about 16 kilometers, nearly 1,000 meters of vert. Running the hills nice and steady, working on some technical downhill running, and then some faster 1 minute efforts towards the end. And I felt good. Yeah, I think I'm mostly recovered from last week's night mission. Heart rate's still a little bit elevated, but I'm feeling strong and recovered, so I'm sure that'll rectify itself in the next couple of days. 3 months has always been about the length of time I feel as though I can solidly invest into a training block without a break. And so we're there now. And actually, it's only 6 or 7 weeks until Sarah and I leave for Sham, which is going to be cool. Everything's booked in, minus 1 or 2 flights and nights of accommodation. But 6 weeks of holidaying in the European Alps, training on the course, is what's in store for us. And I'm starting to get excited, to say the least. So that is going to come up quick smart. The legs are still stinging a little bit from this morning, so I'm going to kick back, maybe head down to the beach with the kids today. Enjoy a surprise day off. You know, one of the most exciting things about the prospect of spending 6 weeks running around the Alps is that I get to spend 6 weeks running around the Alps. So today I've been poring over maps, and Garmin heat maps is about the only resource that I have that is useful in telling me where people actually run. I'm quickly realizing that I don't really know where I'm going. I'm certain that we're going to reconnaissance the UTMB route fairly comprehensively, but I suspect there's some other cool running to be had around here as well. Look, if anyone's got any hot tips on where to go, or even where not to go, then hit me. I'm all ears. There's one thing for sure though, is that even on a map, these mountains are massive. Oh man, I can't wait. Anyway, it's Tuesday afternoon, and I went for an easy hour on the road this morning with Sarah, and just kind of biding my time now until I head out for another hour or so in the bush. But I'm feeling good, yeah. After last week's overnight adventure and yesterday's intervals, the body feels strong, and yeah, I'm excited about where things are heading. Oh, Chamonix to Vallorcine, what do you reckon? You know, I bloody love it when the plans that you have for a day line up with weather conducive to those plans. I mean, the reality is that if the weather sucked, I'd still head out for a long run today, but the weather gods have been kind. It's about as good as winter gets today. Cool breeze in the air, sun's shining, happy days. It's Friday. The old work week got shuffled around a little bit, so back to long running on Fridays, and feels good. Feels good. Finish my cup of coffee and get to it, I think. That was a good one. 34 Ks in about 3.5 hours. Nearly 1,400 meters of vert. But it's getting to that crunch time where these sorts of runs kind of count. And yeah, I pushed that last 5 Ks to sort of threshold zone and it felt good. Things are starting to click. Hopefully I can stay on this trajectory and take things over to Europe and yeah, have a good day. Today was good too. Good times.
Welcome to the team presentation of the 109th edition of the Tour de France.
I am aware that things are already reaching dangerous levels of obsession regarding the European summer I'm about to have, but Netflix just dropped their documentary series on last year's Tour de France, and it's not helping my brain space at all. Look, I grew up cycling and have a particular interest in the sport anyway, but yeah, it feels timely that I'm in the midst of looking at where to go and what to eat and brushing up on the language. And yeah, it's also Tour de France season. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good series. They seem to be doing a good job. Anyway, I think it has to wait because I got to get the kids from school. So yeah, come back to you. That is another week of training under the belt. And I gotta say, the vibes are good. There were a few runs in there that left me feeling really confident with where the fitness is heading. I feel like the training and hard work is starting to pay off, and yeah, I'm running comfortably after a few hours. I'm feeling really strong on the hills, and yeah, to be able to say that after 130 Ks for the week, in just under 13 hours of running, a bit over 4,000 meters of climbing. It feels good. Yeah, the vibes are dramatically ramping up. I actually feel sorry for friends and family and co-workers who are around me in the next couple of weeks because it's pretty much all I'm talking about. It's like 4.5 weeks until we leave. That's gonna come up quick. So a few more solid weeks of training on home ground and then come at me, Europe. I am keen. Anyway, that's it for this one. So thanks for watching.